Hello everybody, my name is Party Midnight, or you can call me Cody, and I haven't done a commentary in what feels like forever, probably a week, but I've just, I don't know, I feel bad when I don't put out videos often. So yeah, here's a video, and I don't know, I never know what I want to talk about, and today I thought about it, and I'm like, cheaters never win, and it feels really common to talk about that, but cheaters never win. How I feel about that is probably it's 50-50, I think, because cheaters they only win if they felt like they win, and if they get away with it. Obviously, if you get caught, then you obviously lost, but if you can cheat and get away with it, then you win. And if you feel like you've won, then you've certainly won. But like, this can go in many aspects, and school-wise, sports-wise, YouTube-wise, I don't know. I feel bad if I were to cheat on YouTube. I don't even know how one would cheat on YouTube. I guess buying views. Why do people do that? What was it? Yeah, like, relationships. I wouldn't advise cheating in relationships, because you're an asshole if you cheat in a relationship. And like, just if you wanted to be with that girl or that guy, and you just, dated them, and you went out with them, and you started calling them your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, whatever they prefer to be called, then why would you want to cheat? Because you wanted that, and if you go to someone else, then why didn't you just break up with, your respective other? I don't understand it. I don't understand people. People are weird. People are a weird sort of species that has their own wants and needs and capable thinking processes. Like, if you take a look at dogs or cats or something, they obviously have a want in life, whether it be food, water, somewhere to sleep, or, just to howl or bark or something, or meow or something, and we can't really necessarily see what's inside of a cat's mind or a dog's mind or something, but we can technically see inside of a human's mind. Like, we can't look in there and see this is what his thinking processes are. The best way we could do that is by using psychology, using a therapist or something, and a psychoanalyst, like that. We can do that, but we can't necessarily see what a cat or a dog wants. Now, cats and dogs seem like really simple things. Like, animals in general just seem really simple. And that's because on the outside they look simple. Like, they just, they'll want food, they'll want water, they'll want to use the restroom, or the litter box, or whatever, dogs do. I think some people take them out and just let them roam the world, and the world is their certain oyster there. But like, they seem really simple. Like, they don't really have any real trying to think of the right word here, real motive or anything to like be greater. Like, they don't want to be greater, they just want to live. That seems like all they want to do. So I mean, maybe that's just their thought process. Maybe they don't really have any thoughts. Maybe they don't understand anything. Like, all of this is interesting to me. Back to the topic at hand, cheaters. Cheating feels like a human sort of way of accomplishing things, either without much effort or with no effort at all. And in other cases, it could just be a self-satisfaction tool that some people use to sort of, they cheated and they, got an A on the test. They got 100% on the test and they cheated. Maybe it's a way to gratify themselves of like, yeah, I'm good at this, I'm good at this class or something, even though they necessarily aren't, because they just looked at some guy's paper, or they wrote down the answers on their arms or something, which, like, I guess you can say you're good, but you're good at cheating. And I used to cheat, and when I was younger, when I was back in like 6th, 7th grade, which wasn't too bad, honestly. We didn't learn much, but it's like, after a while I began to feel bad, because I hated that. Like, I didn't feel like I was giving it my best shot, and then I ended up, I stopped cheating, and then I failed my English class in the 6th grade because, I didn't know anything, and I was just cheating and talking to friends the whole time. But yeah, that's the story of how I failed my English class in 6th grade. Moving back, it's just, I don't understand why people feel the need to cheat, because obviously if you need to cheat, you aren't necessarily good at what you're doing, or you're not trying hard enough. If you're not trying hard enough, that's a case for, school. But if you feel the need to cheat, like on YouTube, if you buy views, then obviously you shouldn't be on YouTube. You should do something else with your life instead of, just buying views, because for me, whenever I cheat, like, if I play a pay-to-win game, and I, say, actually pay for something, it's not necessarily cheating, because it's in the game that you can do that, but you pay for the strongest character in a game. No, we'll take, I guess, I'm trying to find a good example here, of games, like, I guess Battlefield would be a good example, because they have these packs that you can buy to unlock all the weapons and, assault, engineer, and stuff. Now, if you buy those and you unlock all the weapons, to me that feels like, like I cheated. Because it's like, I get bored. Like, the whole point of Battlefield is to level up, unlock weapons, have fun. And it's like, I'm not having fun unless I'm leveling up or unlocking weapons or, playing with friends. Because if I unlock weapons or play, or level up, it's like, I have this sense of accomplishment that I actually did something. And just buying a shortcut kit, that's like, it's not good. Like, it's not as satisfying as actually earning the weapons myself. Like, I remember one of my friends showed me this game that you can play on Facebook, and it was like about monsters or something, or mutants or something, and it looked really fun, honestly, to play, but it was a pay-to-win thing, and you can pay for the strongest monsters, or you can buy, weaker monsters, and with, using real world dollars and stuff. And I saw it, and honestly, they had a bunch of parodies of different things. Like, they had a Power Ranger mock-up character, and then I saw a Sailor Moon mock-up, which they called Space Princess, and I was like, yeah, I'd totally pay for that. But it turns out that she's one of the strongest characters actually in the game, and if I did that, if I would have played and bought that, that would have been like cheap to me, because it's like, yeah, you did it, but the game's boring because you have the strongest thing. Same thing with like hacking games. If you hack a single player game, even a single player game, like say Skyrim, you hack Skyrim and you have a really strong sword that you can use and you can just slice down any enemy in one hit. That gets boring because you're just repetitively slicing through the same enemies over and over, getting to each goal. Yes, maybe sometimes completing each goal or objective or mission is nice, but to me that just doesn't seem fun at all. It's not something I'd look forward to doing, which is why whenever I play a game, I'll probably never cheat or hack. And like, yeah, honestly, there is, I did end up getting a hacked weapon in, Dead Island, and I played it for a bit using only that pistol. It was a pistol that had infinite ammo and one-shotted any enemy, except for some it like three-shotted, which was odd. But, I played for a bit and I was just like, I can't play this game anymore. This is boring, So, and see, if you're like the highest level, if you're level 100 in Dead Island or level 100 in any other game, and you're just hitting through enemies in one hit, the game gets boring because it gets repetitive. It gets repetitive because you're not really facing a challenge. So, like, cheating is just not good because depending on what kind of cheating it is, it can make things too easy and not give life a challenge. And that's what humans, live life generally for, to be faced with challenges. We were challenged to go to the moon. What did we do? We went to the moon, as far as anybody really knows. But, I'm saying, I believe we went to the moon. It seems plausible. We were challenged to do that. Did some other being hand us a rocket ship to go to the moon? No, they didn't. We had to craft that ourselves. Now, with today's technology, we have computers and stuff. You can hear my voice even though I may live like 1,000 miles away from you. I may live 1,000 miles away, but you can hear my voice. That took a challenge to do. That was a challenge for people to create a website which you can share videos, which runs off of a computer, a mobile device, or an Xbox or something. And that was a challenge to do. It was a challenge to build computers, a challenge to build Xboxes. We weren't given these things. We were not given anything. We had to start from scratch. So I'm just saying, if we had everything, what is the fun? What is the fun? Being rich, what is the fun if you're just given all that money? Of course, if some people, how I think, if I was just given a bunch of money, I'd have a lot of fun because I would have, bought something. I would buy all these things, like, hey, an Xbox, hey, all of this. But some people would get bored. But me, I wouldn't get bored because it'd give me more opportunities to do what I love. Playing guitar, making YouTube videos, that stuff is fun to me. That's really fun. And I would never get bored of doing anything unless, if it was like just a cookie cutter commentary, I suppose. If I was just like, hey guys, yeah, this is my commentary over Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I'm using the MP7, that would be boring to me. But to me, talking about like this, talking about cheaters never win, talking about psychology and stuff, that's fun to me. It's interesting to me. Yeah. So, let me know what you think about cheaters, this whole situation. Cheaters, people who challenge themselves. What do you think about challenges? Challenges can be annoying at sometimes. I understand that. I've been through a lot of challenges that have taken time, that have been really difficult on me. But I've gotten through them, And once you get through them, you sort of feel accomplished. I felt accomplished with everything I've done. So let me know what you think. If you like this commentary, leave a like. If you didn't, use the comment section to tell me what I could have done better. I guess if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. I don't know. You can if you want. It's just however your YouTube is. It should be down there, I think. Down, and I'm not. You can't see me, but I'm pointing down to the subscribe button. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.